Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are doing a makeup tutorial. It's been a while since I did a makeup tutorial and I usually stick to ballroom dance competition makeup, but I have been doing my makeup a lot while we've been at home just to feel a little bit more dressed up, to feel like we can do a serious and more formal dance practice in the small space that we have at home. So I thought I would run you through it. It's one of those, doing makeup is one of those things that we want to make sure that they're skills that we don't lose while we are in quarantine. So as well as keeping all the dancing going, make sure that you're still practicing doing and trying different things with your makeup, with your hair, with all of those types of beauty things that are also part of the grooming process for a dance competition. So I hope you like it. Please enjoy. So we're going to start with our primer. Taking a little bit on my brush and putting it on my face. Now, I have to say that before I did this, I put on some moisturizer and SPF. So I am pretty primed, my skin is pretty primed already, but this will just help set the makeup in place. Okay, fabulous. Making sure those eyes are perfectly done. Now, like I always do, I'm going to move straight onto my eyebrows. I make it a little simpler when I am not getting ready for a dance comp. I'm going to quickly brush them. Then all I want to do is set it with my little volumizing fiber gel. And I always, the new trend of the eyebrows is to have them moving a little more upwards. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, just setting them so they look a little bit more casual and not as tamed as I would for a proper dance competition. Great. Now a little bit of foundation. I use one that actually matches my skin tone. So as you would know, for a competition you have to match your mascara. You have to match your foundation to that of what your skin color is from your fake tan. So I'm not wearing any fake tan, and I haven't worn fake tan for months now. I can't even believe that my skin has been so nice and bare and so breathable for so long. One of the few benefits of not having dance comps during this crazy time in the world. That shade of doubt hanging around that old. 'Cause darling, there is nothing right when all you seem to do is lie. As always, don't forget that neck. So you want to bring it down onto the neck. Shadows here are not quite working for me, but we're just gonna hope for the best and hope that it comes out right. You can see that big shadow, yeah. Wow. Okay, let's just see how this goes. Should be okay. Now my eyes I naturally have these quite, I have little bags under my eyes. They're always there, it's just part of my face. But I know that I look much more awake when I hide them with makeup. So let's do that. We are gonna get some yellow colored concealer. And just with a little brush, I'm going to tap that into where it needs to go under my eyes. There we go, and on the other one. So I definitely ensure that I do this for my competition makeup, but it's also something that I like to do for a dance lesson look or an everyday look, really, just to make me look a little bit more alive, because those bags do tend to make me look quite tired and this just freshens it up. So I'm rubbing and blending that in with a sponge. I often find that kind of rolling the sponge tends to help it blend a little bit better. My sponge is also a little bit damp. I wet it about 5 minutes ago, so it's not soaking, but it's got some moisture to it, which really, really helps. Okay, so I have my yellow underneath my eyes. That's almost all I do for my skin. I want to just set the makeup a little bit, but I don't usually use my setting, translucent setting powder, which I would use for a competition. I actually just use some contouring and bronzing and blush, and that's about it. So I'm gonna take this little, what do they even call this? Ambient lighting powder, dim light. So it's a lovely little color, and so I just kind of put that over the bright areas, and it's not, so when I have a highlighter for dance comps, I'm gonna go with something very dramatic. But this is much more subtle. You can see there's a slight shine there, but this is just to get it all set. Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. You can see this one is very well loved, and rub that under where my cheekbones are, and a little bit onto my cheek actually. Amazing. Finally, I'm looking a little bit more fresh, a little bit more refined. Just to set the concealer, I'm going to put a little bit of yellow powder underneath my eyelids. So I always use this kind of little gold round brush, place it under my eyes. That will keep it set all day long. Okay, last part of my face is my lovely blush. Now this NARS one is gorgeous, and I use it only in my everyday routine. I wouldn't use it for a competition because it's quite subtle, but I think it works really lovely with my skin type. I have a very light complexion, and I think this is just the right amount of tint that you want for an everyday makeup look. Now, because I'm getting ready to do a little bit of dancing, I want to feel a little bit more glamorous, I'm going to add some eyeshadow. Often I'll just put on my mascara and be done, and I'll feel made up for the day, but today I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow using this lovely Morphe palette, which I've shown in my videos before. And I found when I was cleaning out our apartment a little green Bobbi Brown eyeliner that I hadn't used, and so I've been using it a little bit because I feel like why not experiment during these times to see what works. And I'm finding that the green really works with my eyes and my complexion, so let's give that a go. We're going to do a bit of a, let's go with the flow, but I think it's gonna be green eyeliner mixed with some kind of goldy neutral tones. Yeah, so not something too crazy, but just something that's gonna set off the eyes. So we are gonna go in with a light color. Let me decide. All right, so let's start with a metallic. I'm gonna go for this beautiful color up here, third from the left. It's very gold and metallic, so it's gonna stand out straight away. I'm gonna put that over the eyelid, nice and simple. Then straight away, I want to work in that green eyeliner that I found. I'm gonna need to sharpen it. All right, here it is. Beautiful, beautiful color. Oh, got it on my hand. Okay, that's not going to show up. All right, so let's go for it. I'm just going to work maybe from the center of my eyelid to the outside, and then blend it in. So it's got this cool little blending brush on the end of it, and so let's use that to kind of smudge it in and blend it with the gold. So let's start from here. Then all we're going to do is take this little blendy sponge, it's quite a hard little sponge, and blend that with the gold.
You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options, I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem, man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong.
Okay, I think that is a really, really cool color transition. I'm gonna add a little bit under my eye, just to finish it off.
Lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby it's you.
Okay. It is amazing what you can do with this very malleable green eyeliner, and it's probably something, the green eyeliner is probably something that I picked as a teenager wanting some cool colored makeup to play with, and I haven't picked it up in so long. But it is a very cool combination, this gold and green. So before we finish up, we're going to work in two more colors. A darker gold to blend into the crease a little bit with the green, and then a lighter gold for the inside of the eye, just to finish it off. So I'm going to use a little pencil brush. I'm going to use, so we used this one originally, and I'm going to go slightly darker, more statement color. So and I want it to be a little bit more matte because we've got quite a bit of sparkle, so I'm going to go down to this one down here. Just quickly going to work that into the edge. That is well darker than I thought it was going to be, my gosh. That's definitely not what I was thinking. Going for a full dramatic eye today, apparently. Let's see how this turns out. So, actually this eye is much better. This is how I wanted it to be blended. So there's clearly too much product on here. Let's see if I can wipe some of it off. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just get a little fluffy brush to help that blending. There we go. Lovely. I think I may have wiped some of that green liner off, so I'm going to work that back in a second.
Baby, it's you. It's you. It's you.
Nice. Now finishing off with this really light color to go in the eyelids. This look is definitely more dramatic than I was thinking it would be, but that's okay. We're all in our own homes. We can choose to look as dramatic and dressed up or as casual as we want, depending on how we feel. So, finishing off with some mascara, making sure I spread it evenly amongst the upper lashes and the lower lashes. Little lipstick to finish off because my eyes have turned out quite dramatic. Let's just go with something simple, just a neutral kind of a color. I'm not going to bother with lip liner because that is a lot of effort. And it's a lovely matte lipstick. So I feel much more glamorous and ready to do a practice, an at-home practice, mind you. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. It has been an easy one to walk through and something fun, something different. Maybe if I have a green ball gown in the future, I will have to utilize this eyeliner a little bit more. Have fun with your makeup during this time. Keep practicing and using your makeup so that you don't lose those skills for when you go back to competing and trying to nail that competition makeup. Wishing you all a safe and healthy time at home. If you like this video, please subscribe and I will see you in the next one.